Hello everyone. Welcome to the solution of LeetCode problem 429 named N-Ary tree level order traversal. In this problem, we are given an N-Ary tree. Now we have to return the level order traversal of its nodes value. Here, the N-Ary tree input serialization is represented in their level order traversal. Each group of children is separated by the null values. So here, let's consider this example. The root is 1, which has 3 children, 3, 2, and 4. 3 has 2 children, which is 5 and 6. Now, for the first level, it has one node, which is 1. For the second level, it has 3 nodes, which is 3, 2, and 4, which is this. For the third level, it has 2 nodes, which is 5 and 6. So we have to return this order. I hope you understood the problem statement. Now let's move on to the algorithm. In this problem, to understand the algorithm, we have taken this example. Here, the root value is 16, which has 3 children, 5, 2, and 15. 5 also has 2 children, 3 and 6, and 15 also has 2 children, 12 and 16. Now, as we have to find the level order traversal, we have to use the breadth first search technique. The basic intuition behind the solution of this problem is, if in any kind of problem we have to deal with the level orders, we will basically try to solve this problem using the BFS algorithm. Anyways, we can also solve it by using the depth first search algorithm with a level variable, but using BFS is more sophisticated. Now, for the BFS, we will first take the advantage of the queue data structure. Now, let's take a temporary vector here, and it is a final vector to store the answer. Now, initially, the search will start from the root, which is 16. Now, what is the size of the queue right now? It is 1. So we have to insert 16 here and remove the element 16. Now, removing the element 16, we are noticing that 16 has 3 children, which is 5, 2, and 15. So we have to insert all 3 of them into the corresponding queue. Now we have to insert 16 here as the first level traversal. So we have completed the first level traversal. Now let's erase the first level. Now our queue has 3 elements, 5, 2, and 15. So 5 is the top element, and this level has the 3 value. So we have to add 5 into the queue, into the temporary vector, and remove 5. And after removing 5, we have noticing that 5 has 2 children, 3 and 6. So we have to add both of them into the queue. Now our top element is 2. So we have to insert 2 here. Now 2 does not have any of the left or right children, so we don't have to add anything into a queue. Now our top element is 15. So we have to add 15 here. Now we have to remove this 15. Now, after removing, we have noticing that 15 has 2 children, 12 and 16. So we have to add all of them into the queue. Now, we have to add 5, 2, and 15 to the resultant array. Now let's erase all of the element of the second level. Now we are at our final level. Q has 4 elements, 3, 6, 12, and 16, and none of them has any of the children. So we have to repetitively add the top element of the queue into a temporary vector, which is 3. Now remove 3. Then we have to add 6, remove 6. Then we have to add 12, remove 12. Then we have to add 16, then remove 16. Now we have to add this vector 3, 6, 12 and 16 into the result. And finally, this vector is the level-wise traversal pattern of this N-Ary tree. I hope you understood the algorithm. Now let's move on to the code. In this problem, the code is pretty simple. At first, we are given a function named level order, which has a root as a parameter. Now we are taking a two-dimensional vector as the answer. Now here, if root is null, we have to return the empty vector. Otherwise, we have to insert the root value into a queue, and we are running this loop until the queue is not empty. And in each iteration, we are calculating the queue size, and we are taking a temporary vector. Now we are running this loop until queue size becomes 0, and here the front element of the queue will be stored in a variable x, and we are removing it, and it's storing the front element value into the temporary vector current. Now we are running this loop to each of the children of the front element, and we are inserting all of them into the queue. Finally, we are inserting the current element to the answer, or we are inserting the current vector to the answer vector. Finally, we are returning the answer. I hope you understood the code. Thank you everyone for watching the video. We will get back soon with another LeetCode solution.